For number 10, we are given an equation of a circle and its expanded form, and it's x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 8y minus 12 equal to 0. And part A is saying find an equation of the tangent to the circle at the point 2, 8, giving your answer in the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. Alright, so whenever you see this expanded form of the equation of a circle, you need to remember that the coefficient of x is 2g and the coefficient of y is 2f. Then with this, you also need to know that the center has coordinates minus g minus f, right? So with this knowledge now, we will go on and say 2g is equal to 4. 4 is the coefficient of x there. 2g equals to 4, therefore g equal to 2. Then 2f is equal to minus 8, so f is equal to minus 4. So minus g is minus 2 and minus f, that's 4. Right? So you know that this circle has a center at minus 2 and 4. So let's try and sketch it. We have a center at minus 2 and 4, like this. And want the equation of the tangent at the point 2, 8. So let's assume that 2, 8 is here. Right, so we want the equation of this tangent right here. So first we're going to get the gradient of this radius, right, which will help us get the gradient of this. Then we use this point to make that equation. So gradient of radius get that by saying 8 minus 4 over 2 minus 2. So that's 4 over 4, which is 1. So if the gradient of the radius is 1, it means the gradient of the tangent is minus 1. Since we know that the radius meets the tangent at 90 degrees, so gradient of radius, m of radius, not mr, m of radius times m of tangent is supposed to give us minus 1. So if the gradient of radius is 1, this can only be minus 1 for us to get minus 1 if we multiply them. So the gradient of the tangent is minus 1. And we're going to be using point 28. So to find the equation now, we use y minus y1 equal to mx minus x1. So y minus y1, which is 8, equal to m, which is minus 1, x minus this x, which is 2. So y is equal to minus x plus 2 plus 8, right? Therefore y will be equal to minus x plus 10. And taking everything to the left hand side, we get x plus y minus 10 equal to 0, right? And this will be our final answer in the required form, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then you get your 4 marks right there. And moving on to the next part, part B, says given that the line x plus 3y equals k does not intersect the circle, show that k squared minus 20k minus 220 is greater than 0. Right? We know the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared. It's x squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 8y minus 8y, then what? Minus 12 equals to 0. Minus 12 equals to 0. right? So for us to be able to show that the line does not intersect the circle, we're first going to make x the subject here, which x will be equal to k minus 3y. Then we're going to substitute this for x in here, right? So that we'll be left with an equation in y, right? Then with that equation in y, we're going to say the discriminant b squared minus 4ac is less than 0, right? To show that they do not intersect. So whenever a line does not intersect a curve, or discriminant is less than 0. So substituting k minus 3y for x, k minus 3y squared plus y squared plus 4k minus 3y minus 8y minus 12 equal to 0, right? Now simplifying this, we get k squared at minus 6ky, right, plus 9y squared plus y squared plus 4k minus 12y minus 8y minus 12 equals to 0, like that. Then we're going to collect like terms, so this will be 10y squared minus 6ky minus 20y. So this was covered, then plus 4k minus 12 is equal to 0. Now with this, we're going to say 10y squared, then we factor out y here to get minus 6k minus 20, right, plus 4k minus 12 is equal to 0. Now with this, we know this is a, this is our b, the coefficient of y, and this represents our c, the constant, right, which is just a number. So the discriminant b squared minus 4ac should be less than 0 if the line does not intersect the circle, right? So b squared, that's minus 6k minus 20 squared minus 4, our a is 10, right, which gives us 40. 4 times 10, it gives us 40. Oops, it gives us 40. So it's 40. Then our c is 4k minus 12, and this should be less than 0, like that. Then expanding this, we get 36k squared. Then this should be plus 120k times plus 120k plus 400, right, minus 40 times 4, that's 160k plus 40 times 12, 480, right, is less than 0, right? So that will be 36k squared, 120 plus 120 minus 160, so that's 240 minus 160, that's 80k. Then 400 plus 480, that's plus 880, is less than that, right, like that. So from here, we just look for a number to divide everything with. So 36, 80, and 880. Wait a minute, there was a k squared somewhere. Okay, this one, I think I forgot to put it here, right? This k squared, because we said 9y squared plus y squared, we got 10y squared. Then this minus 6ky is there, then 4k is there, minus 12y is there, minus 8, then minus 12. So this was supposed to be there, so it's k squared plus 4k minus 12. So it means it was also supposed to be here. It's k squared plus 4k minus 12. So I think that will give us better numbers. Right, so it's minus 6k minus 20 squared minus 40k squared plus 4k minus 12, like this, less than 0. Right, then this would be 36k squared plus 240k plus 400 minus 40k squared, then minus 160k minus 40 times 2, what did we say? It's 480. So it's plus 480, should be less than 0. And simplifying this, 36k squared minus 40k squared, it's minus 4k squared. Then 240k plus minus 160k, that's 80k. Then 400 plus that's plus 880, should be less than that. Now we can divide everything by 4 to get minus k squared plus 20k. Now this makes more sense. Plus 20k plus 220 less than that. Right? So just going to take this to the right hand side. Right? So it will be 0 like this. Then k squared is now on the other side, minus 20k minus 220, like that. Right? Let's see if we got that right. Yes, this is the same as this. Right? This is saying 0 is less than this. This is saying this is greater than 0. It's one and the same thing. Right? And that's it for number 10, which is the last question on this paper. Thank you guys for joining me.